Well, Joe, how you doing, baby?
Mate, I'm good.
Good lad.
How are you doing?
Yeah, bro, I'm all right. I'm well. To be honest, this week has been insane. So I'm still a little bit buzzing. I'm trying to just calm down a little bit as it comes to the end of the week because, man, I've missed a whole day of sleep practically because of the US elections. I was covering
same.
that. But
That was so lit though, wasn't it, that night?
yeah, it was insane. There's some amazing moves. Amazing moves. And just to think really still, as we're recording this right now on this Friday afternoon UK time, it's still not officially done yet.
Man, I know. The thing is, in the elections in the UK, they count that in 8 hours.
Yeah.
8 hours. So why does it take them 4 or 5 days or even longer in the US? What's wrong with them?
I know. This
You know
one's
what I mean?
really long, though. It's because of Trump. Come on, it's Trump.
Okay, true.
Anytime Trump's involved. Yeah, so
I just don't get it, though.
I know. So, anyway, this has been an interesting week. So, I keep saying so. At the start of the week, we were very much, we saw the way in which the dollar was coming under some pressure. I mean, the foundations were laid at the back end of last week, really. Let's just take a look. I just want to bring this up on a daily chart. You can see all this week, this big decline. Initially, last week, we were pumping into the upside. This all last week, remember, as a quick recap, that was on COVID, remember?
Yeah.
COVID case rising, lockdown.
Yeah. Europe going into lockdown, everyone going, oh my God, European growth expectations, it's going to be rubbish now. So buy dollars.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then at the start of the election, right, when the results started coming out, the polls were closing, dollar rallied.
Yeah.
Dollar rallied.
Yeah.
Didn't it?
Yeah. It
yeah.
did.
Sorry, I was just clarifying.
It did because Trump was crushing it in Florida.
That was it.
And
The
also
big swing state.
Texas and some of those other ones. He was killing it in Florida, and everyone was like, "Oh wow!" Because I think before election night on the Monday, do you remember? So I mean, you got the big red candle just there. That's Monday.
Yeah, that was Monday.
And that was, I think, part of that was.
No, this is not Monday, my dudes. This is 2 days ago. This is on the 4th.
Oh, so I mean,
don't worry. Everything's morphed into one this week, bro. That's Wednesday. Man. That's Wednesday.
Oh yeah, true. That was Tuesday then. That's it.
Yeah,
Tuesday. My apologies. Yeah, dollar was selling off, and I think that was partly on expectations that Biden was going to win solidly. As in, he was going to knock out Trump early by maybe winning Florida or something like that. But as soon as Trump started killing it in Florida, big reversal.
I know, and you know what? When I saw that as well, I was getting up on my chair because I was covering it live for the members. It's on Zoom. Man, that was 4 hours worth of Zoom. It's incredible. I loved it. But I was like, look, I told you, Trump. I was going nuts. I was like, man, this is actually happening because I was just saying, for my own sanity, I needed to see that dollar starts coming to play. I need to see those stocks sell off. It's just starting to make sense after all this pumping.
Yeah.
It's like, man, you're pricing in something that's not guaranteed yet. It's a huge risk of reversal here.
Yeah.
And then when Trump started seeing all the moves were unwinding, weren't they? Dollar was just coming into play massively. But then that faded.
It did, yeah. I mean, I think the point when it faded was when... So Trump was doing well in the South, but out in the West... I mean, Nevada, Arizona, and some of those states, Trump did not do well at all. And Biden was doing better than expected. And then it was like, oh, God, well, if Trump can't win these, then Biden's the favorite again. So then you saw it reprice. And now, obviously, Biden's been doing well in these other swing states. And, he's on course to win it at the minute.
Yeah,
so
I know.
We saw the reverse.
And, obviously, Trump... As expected, Mate, this guy's funny. I don't know if you saw, but he announced that he'd won the election.
I know, on Tuesday night.
This guy's a sicko.
I know, he's so funny.
He is a sicko.
But nobody took him seriously.
I've won the election.
It's the first time a president has said they've won an election and no one's taken it seriously.
Mate, go on, we have to just quickly get this up because it's really funny, man.
Yeah,
YouTube. Oh, God, let's just play this out. Trump announces... wins election. Let's just have a look. Sorry, let's go see this. So, just get
top one, probably. Yeah.
Let's see.
There's always adverts on YouTube.
I know,
now,
always,
mate.
Hey, dude, we've got no sound. Can you hear this?
Yeah.
Can you?
Oh no,
I can't hear it
I can't
either.
hear it.
All right, sod it. But anyway, guys, it's worth just checking out because you'd see Trump essentially here was announcing that he won the election, and look at him.
And look at the vote count. He was still behind anyway. So it's like, how can you announce it?
And he's so adamant about it as well. He's just so sure. Look at him. I'm gonna miss this guy.
I've won the election.
I'm gonna miss seeing him on the TV, man. But anyway, dude. So okay. let's talk about market reaction, okay? So obviously, Biden was seen as good for risk appetite. We've gone over this how many times?
Yeah.
Seen as good at risk appetite, negative for dollar. Though, are we going to get a reversal? Is there a risk of reversal fundamentally?
I mean, fundamentally, I think there isn't a risk of a reversal. The risk of a reversal, well, I mean, potentially if the coronavirus crisis continues to get drastically worse and it's way worse for the economy than expected, and potentially, you know, if something else happens unexpected that is really bad to risk appetite, then fundamentally that'd be good for dollar. But everything else, fundamentally speaking, I think is dollar negative at the minute, because like we've been saying, Biden's pretty much on course to win it now, and we've been saying for weeks he's dollar negative because of mainly trade relations with China and all that kind of stuff. It's good for the globe, not good for the dollar.
Yeah,
and that's all still in play.
Yeah,
so,
it is. No, you're right. And just quickly, just what you're saying about China. Yeah, so China, the yuan's been rallying like insane.
Yeah.
Aussie dollar, as you conducted your analysis, has been the best performer this week. Why? Because China's their biggest two-way trading partner. So AED's loving this. They're like, yes, you know, you're going to lay off China's back. Maybe because you're laying off China's back, maybe China will lay off our back, you know, on the trade conflicts they've had. Because they've probably taken out on Australia because of Trump. No, seriously.
Dude,
they're probably like,
point.
do you know what I mean? They're like, who should we bully? Let's go and bully Australia. Who can we bully? Yeah. So that's great for Australia, AED. So AED really making way for some further upside. Stocks have been rallying, of course, at the end of the day. If there's less conflict on a trade front, man, I said to you how we'd rallied. You know, look, this is like 10%, my dudes, in the last sort of 5 days. Look,
that is insane.
That's insane.
That is insane.
And you see how we're at this big top area. So I wonder how this candle's going to form on a daily. You see here, huge top, dude, like a double top, neckline down here. Hello, maybe. I did enjoy some pips, just scalping 100 points just on the shorts from the top there. But yeah, man, when you say fundamentally there's no risk reversal, I think you're wrong, mister.
Okay.
You're forgetting. No, listen.
No, listen. I'm all ears.
Right now, we have, we had 1 week. We had just a week of panic about coronavirus. But stocks, obviously, look, this is the week. That was the week, look, panic about coronavirus.
All gone. We've paid it all back.
Yeah, but bro, we were panicking, but we haven't seen the facts yet. As in the data. Watch when the data starts coming out bad.
Oh, dude,
come
that's
on.
A good point.
Do you know what I mean? That was just, you know, that was just on lockdown.
But is that already on anticipation of? I mean, obviously we're expecting bad data now. So I guess what you're saying is, what if it's even worse?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
that'd be trouble.
Could be.
That'd be trouble, my dudes.
Yeah. I guess we've got like PMIs and stuff in
the next like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
2 weeks. We'll start to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Maybe until then, though, things might be okay.
Maybe.
Or what do you reckon?
Don't know. Sorry, I just really wanted to just make that sound.
But
sorry.
But the other thing, just because fundamentally speaking, there's not any reason to have a reversal. Doesn't mean there won't be a reversal.
No, exactly.
Markets always trade on like psychology and positioning and
exactly.
So anything can happen, man.
Profit taking's got to come into play, man. People got to take their profits on this. You're not just gonna when we've seen such a powerful move, one directional, like here, look, what happens? Correction, look, one direction, correction. One direction, correction, oi! So it's the odds are very, very much tilted to the downside. For me, technically and fundamentally.
Yeah, and actually, here's another thing.
Talk to me.
I mean, this isn't relevant for dollar because this week's definitely been a dollar negative, like Biden winning the election. But, so Biden is going to win the election by the looks of it, but he didn't win a majority in the Senate.
That's true. Divided government.
Divided Congress, and
that's negative for sentiment.
Well, that's what people said, but it hasn't been a negative.
Not
negative
yet. But when they try and push through this fiscal stimulus that comes back into play, and we hear Nancy Pelosi speaking again, she's going to
man, I haven't missed her.
I don't want to get crude, but I bet she's just so excited right now that Trump just lost. Like she must be loving it. Like she's probably like just dancing around her apartment like somewhere, just going nuts. Like woohoo! Sorry, I just imagine it, just like taking up a little kitten heel.
Oh my god. I don't want to think about that.
Little toes like this. Sorry. Sorry. Anyway. So apart from US elections, right, this is going to pass.
Yeah.
Brexit's been quiet, hasn't it, this week, really?
Yeah, pretty much. There was some Brexit update we had this morning from Barnier, who was a bit downbeat on the progress this week. It was a bit, not as much progress as he had been hoping for, but Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it really. Like,
Yeah.
surely there's got to be movement because they said they wanted a deal by the middle of November, and it's
Yeah.
the 6th now.
Mate, GBP's loving it. GBP's just been going on the risk on tone.
Yeah,
Look
dollar
at it.
weakness in it.
I think this is the best week that we've had in, well, yeah, since going back since August.
Wow,
This is a really
yeah.
strong week, that, isn't it? And we've broken above key weekly resistance here at 30.50. See, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, how we're capped to the upside there. And now we've broken above that.
That's big.
That is huge. That's significant. Maybe next week we come down, retest, but extend to the upside.
Well, I mean, if we do get movement in the right direction with these trade talks, like in the next 10 days or whatever, 2 weeks, we're definitely going to test that high.
this has got room
that
to
recent
fly.
high,
I wonder
yeah.
what it's doing on the monthly. Yeah, man. There's no reason as to why not. This is interesting. It's a bit of a top here. 1, 2, 3. If we come back up there again, we'll see what happens. Outside of Brexit, remember we had Bank of England, didn't have much of a reaction though. I was getting well excited. I was like, oh my God, they're definitely like announcing something big here.
Yeah.
But it's just did a slight increase in QE. I thought
Yeah.
like negative rates were coming.
Yeah.
Because the fact that they moved it from 12 to 7, I thought they're really
Yeah,
going to be
that's
doing
what
something
people
big here.
thought. Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think it was just because they didn't want it to clash with Rishi Sunak, who announced the extension of furlough.
Yeah, but that only came coinciding because the Bank of England pumping more money. So that just sort of gives the government cash, right?
Yeah, it means that they can keep borrowing like really cheap.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly,
QE
because-
just makes it easy to borrow cheap, like basically. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really good for the economy. So that's a
Yeah.
big boost for the pound as well. So
Yeah, true.
And the fact that you know how it was incrementally declining, right? On increments, we were like in terms of the government's contribution, it's now going back up to 80%.
Yeah, it's back up to what it was.
So that's
pretty much.
really good for the economy,
Yeah.
and it's going to save a lot of jobs. Remember before how we were saying when this ends, we're going to have a lot of unemployed,
Yes.
but now it's good, really good.
Well, it might still happen in March, but at least it's been pushed back 3 months.
But yeah, saying that, but March, maybe we start to see an improvement in the economy by then. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
true.
You know, it's a bit of
Hopefully,
time.
yeah.
I hope so. Mate, that's a long time.
And maybe we'll be able to start getting people vaccinated by then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, not the whole population, but at least the at-risk people.
Yeah,
Fingers
and
crossed.
it's funny you say that, and I was actually thinking this morning while I was getting dressed, I was thinking, you know, how by that point I just want to be traveling again. But then I thought, you know how I'd sort of I'm somewhat opposed just on the initial wave of taking the vaccine, the first early days.
Yeah.
I want to avoid it, but then I think they'll probably implement. You cannot fly unless you have a vaccine. I'm thinking to some places, unless you've
Yeah.
got that vaccine, you're not flying. Like if it's out everywhere and easy obtainable, I don't think you'll be able to fly. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know.
Or,
Dunno.
well, at the very least, they're going to make you do a COVID test. That's fine. But I just feel like at one point they're going to make you have to have a vaccine, dude.
Yeah. So you're gonna do it then?
Well, if I have to,
Yeah.
then I'll have to.
Yeah.
Because I want to travel. I want to do. I mean, I need to go back to Bali, my dudes.
To be honest, I'm sure it'll be all right.
I think
Like
so.
the vaccine, like,
Yeah.
I'd take it. Take one on the chin. I'd take it.
Yeah. All right. Apart from that, what else happened, dude?
Well, I mean,
That's it, really, isn't it?
normally
that's the
would be
sexiness.
big events, but FOMC,
Oh, non-event, dude. Don't even
non-event.
mention it.
Don't
Let's not
mention
even
it.
waste your breath.
NFP today.
Don't even mention it.
I know.
It's waste
It
of
was a
breath.
good report,
It's a
though,
good
wasn't
report.
it? Yeah.
Unemployment rate dropped down 6.9%.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Dude, that's a good... Well, it's not a good unemployment rate, but it's not bad.
It's heading back in the right direction, man. Consecutively for the last 6 months, I think now. It's been
Yeah.
going back
Dude,
down.
it's gone back quick, though. Like, would you have thought... Do you remember it got as high as, 14%?
Yeah.
Would you have thought that, by November, it'd be,
No.
under 7% again?
No.
So, does that mean, if in 6 months it's at, 4%? Mate, maybe this Fed keeping interest rates super low,
Helps, doesn't it?
it helps, but maybe, if unemployment rate gets really low, way quicker than they thought,
Oh, then they'll start
they
changing
might
their tone.
have to be a bit more hawkish again.
They
I don't
have
know.
to.
I'm thinking way down the line, but
Not anytime soon. I don't know.
we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll have plenty
We'll
of time
see.
to think about this.
But yeah, and I've just checked the calendar for next week. I think it's fairly light. There isn't too much going on. I mean, we could just pull up Forex Factory here. Let's see what's going on next week. So it's very, very light, my dudes. Let's just take a look. Monday, nothing really. Tuesday,
It's nothing.
nothing. Wednesday, just RBNZ, okay.
Yeah, that'll be good.
They're probably going to be dovish. Yeah, fine. US CPI, and that's it really, dude. Friday, nothing. PPIs. That's it. Quiet weeks. We deserve it.
We do.
We deserve a breather.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's annoying
So-
that they didn't space out some of the stuff this week, next week, to be honest. But now
Yeah.
we've done it. I'm glad we've done
Yeah,
it.
it's done. It's done. So, yeah, I think a drink is well and truly deserved.
Oh, yes.
After this week.
Work-related drink, remember?
Yeah.
Because that's allowed.
Is it?
Yeah.
Work-related drink.
Well, as in we're in the workplace. That's not breaking any lockdown rules in the UK.
True. Nice, bro. Well, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you as well, mate. And Danny boy as well. There he is.
Nice one. Stay lit, baby. Let's get it.